Well, hello one last time. This is the final time we'll probably talk. This is the instructions for the final. Then you have a couple of hours ahead of time before we open up the assignment because I want you to have a little time to think about it and maybe do some practice. This is a different kind of final. This is not anything multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, matching, any of that stuff. I want to kind of tap into your brain and want you to write about what you've learned in this class over the 16 weeks that we've been together. So for the final, what I've come up with is I want you to select 5 topics, issues, lessons that really impacted, changed, or influenced your view of journalism or gave you more insight into journalism. This, what I'm reading from, you'll find in the assignment description on the lesson folder, so you don't have to take notes now, but I just want you to think about it a little bit. Really, I want you to just pick 5 topics, different topics. Each one must be different. You can't do 5 answers about the same subject. But tell me about, for example, how did the election coverage influence your view of how journalism works? I want you to cite information we discussed, we took from the book, any kind of supplemental kind of lessons or information I provided you over the year. What didn't you know about journalism that you know now? You don't have to take these, do these, but these are just some examples, right? Cite the specific examples from the lessons and any of the supplemental material. But that's what I want you to do. 5 of these, at least 100 words for each answer. Each answer is worth 20 points. If you only want 60 points out of this final, then just answer 3. If you want 100 points, answer all 5. And there's a pretty good shot that you'll do pretty well, but I need at least 100 words with each answer. Now, to submit your answers, you can do that several ways. You can just put them in the text editor box that appears on that page and just write it all out there. I would suggest maybe you play with it a little bit in a Word document, and when you come up with the Word document you want, copy it and paste it into the text editor box. That might be the best. That way you can change and rearrange. It's just a little easier in a Word document if you can do that. Or a third way is that you can go to the assignment, click the attach document down a little farther under number 2 that talks about attaching an assignment. Find your document on your computer, attach it, and then hit submit. Make sure you hit submit on, no matter what choice you make sure you hit submit. This test is until the 15th of December. There will be no delays, no exceptions. If you miss it, you miss it. I have to have grades in just a couple of days after that, so I have to have time to look at all of these and grade them and have the grades submitted on time, because I don't get any kind of slack when it comes to putting in the grades. So I hope that's kind of a different final for you, kind of an exciting final. I just want to know what's in your head, not what you've memorized. I just think those are kind of lame sometimes to do those, so I'd rather you take the advantage of being writers and write for me. You've all done really well as far as writing goes, and I think you have the ability to continue to write. I can see that maybe things are looking up here because I already have a pretty good number signed up for the spring. If any of you want to talk to your friends about signing up for the spring, I'd appreciate it. I really had a good time doing it. This is the first time I did it online. So if you have any suggestions on how I can improve this class, drop me an email. It doesn't have to be this week. Maybe over winter break you're thinking about it. Just send me a line, what you liked, what you didn't like, because that's the only way I can make this class better. And I'm by no means the perfect instructor. I'm a journalist. So I'm trying to teach journalism as the way I think it ought to be taught. I am trying to change. There'll be much more emphasis on social media there was in this and in subsequent lessons. I'm going to spend much more time how to use Twitter, how to use other social media. I hope you got a taste of it in this. We will continue with post-election coverage and issues that will be covered that will continue after Trump is inaugurated. The whole issue of fake journalism and what role it plays, those kind of things. Anyway, for now, just prepare for this. Think about what you've learned in this class, and what you've taken away from this class. And I hope you do really, really well. I hope you have a great holiday, and I'll see you. I don't even know what you look like, but if you happen to run into me and I have a name tag on that you recognize, don't be afraid to come up and say hi and that you took my class. I really do appreciate your participation, everybody, and wish you a happy holidays, and we will see you in the future. Thanks.